Okay, so before we begin this little task, you might want to have a look at the toolbar at the top of your GeoGebra document. Now, mine's got a variety of little icons here which do various things, and what you need to do is just check that yours has got similar ones to mine, plus we're going to add some more to that. So how do we do that? We'll go to the Tools, Customize the toolbar, and it gives you a lot of options that you can insert and remove and so on. So the toolbar that you have is on the left, and the toolbar extras are on the right. So what we need to find are, let's have a look, let's have perpendicular bisector, we'll insert that, angle bisector, insert that, and if we need any more later, we'll get them. All we have to do now is apply that, okay, and that's it, we're done, we can cancel that. So if we need to go back to that, as we did before, it's Tools and Custom Toolbar. Okay, so you can add them and delete those as you wish. Alright, moving on. We're going to bisect a line. Any line that is on the document we can chop exactly in half. It's a simple task. We just need to have the the line bisector tool, which is this one here. Click on that and it says midpoint or center. Simply click. There you go. The dot in the middle is the dot which is halfway between. So therefore you have bisected the line. Similarly for an angle, let's just get rid of that, beg your pardon. For an angle we'd need to use this tool that we just added called the angle bisector. We simply click on that and either click the two sides and that'll show you there the angle bisector, or click the three relevant points and that will give you just the angle bisector of the three that you're looking at. Probably this is the better one for what we're looking at. Okay, so that's that one. Perpendicular bisector. Well, we know what bisect means, and perpendicular means, yep, well done, an angle at 90 degrees. So we're looking for a line that will cut this other line in half. Well, we have this one here. It's called perpendicular bisector. Select your line, done. There you go. Nice and easy. All right. Let me just undo a couple of these so we can move on. Now, you might need to go from a particular point. Now, that point could be anywhere, and obviously the line could be anywhere. But now what we want to do is take the point and what we call drop a perpendicular. In other words, we're going to make the line come down and touch this line at 90 degrees. Again, we have a tool for that. It looks like this. And you simply click on the dot that you want it to go from and the place you want it to go to, and there you go. And as you move it, oops, you need to go on the arrow key. As you move that around, obviously it always stays 90 degrees, and so there you have it. Equilateral triangle. Here's an interesting one. We could do this in various ways. That's the phone going. Probably the easiest one would be to use the polygon tool. And you can click, and then when it comes up, 3 vertices, just tap that in, and there you go. It's an equilateral angle. Nicely done. And you can make it bigger or smaller or move it around by using these blue dots. All right. Now, let me just check that this would say, let's see if we want to bisect an angle. Would that work if I click those two? Yes, it would. Messy, so we could do the other option, which would be click middle and end, and there you go. It's chopped that angle in half, it's bisect that angle. Isosceles triangle, how are we going to do that? Good point, really. I think what we need to know about an isosceles triangle, let's try by drawing the base of it. Let's draw the base there. What we do know about an isosceles triangle is that it's symmetrical. So if let me just make that a little smaller. If I do the bisector of that line, and in fact, let me undo that. Let me do the perpendicular bisector of that line. Probably just as easy. Click. Okay. Put a point there, anywhere you want. And then simply draw in two sides. Now, because things tend to get messy with all the lines, etc., a really nice tool is the Control H. Hold down Control, press H, it hides the bits that you don't want. Okay. Edit, Control Z will undo that. Another option would be if you want to leave those in. If you want to leave, let's say this line in, but want to have a look at it, you could make it a dashed line. Okay, you could change the color of it. Something like that. Anything like that will do, where you're simply using the isosceles triangle. Now, it will be isosceles because that will now only go up and down the center point, center line, and this can obviously make lots and lots of. Alright. There you go. Scaling triangle, similarly, I think all we need there really is just to use the Y tools. There's your triangle, really. That's just making any old triangle. You can move it around and so on. Making a right angle triangle, well, you would simply use the ideas of perpendicular to get that right angle in there. Okay, there's plenty of things to look at there, so I'll finish there.